Welcome in friendos to my top 10 video games of 2023. The past year has been a treasure trove of gaming experiences enjoyed both on and off of stream. Spanning from the adrenaline of high-speed platforming to the intricacies of strategic adventures, my top 10 games embrace a rich variety of genres, each adding a distinct flavor to my gaming journey. So without delay, let's embark on an exploration of what makes these titles dear to me. Beginning with the exciting entry at number 10.
Number 10.
Sonic's adventures in Sonic Superstars epitomize the essence of high-speed platforming. Nostalgia intertwines with adrenaline as Sonic navigates vibrant levels, collecting rings and confronting iconic villains. This installment reintroduces Fang the Sniper, War Hunter, and introduces a newcomer to the series, Trip, enriching the game's character roster. Developed by Sega in collaboration with RZest and built using the Unity game engine, Sonic Superstars earned a nomination for Best Family Game of 2023 at the Game Awards. While my love for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise is unwavering, acknowledging its highs and lows, Sonic Superstars showcases commendable level design and a mixed repertoire of music, blending forgettable tunes with standout tracks. However, the game suffers due to its boss encounters. Although many bosses seem reasonable, the final levels and their bosses veer into excessive difficulty, bordering on the absurd. Upon completing the main game, an additional challenging mode unlocks, adding depth to the experience. Despite the cool emerald powers, their utilization feels underwhelming. Undoubtedly one of the better Sonic games, Sonic Superstars falls short compared to the excellence of Sonic Mania, in my opinion. Amidst a year packed with remarkable titles, I couldn't rank this game higher than the number 10 spot.
Number 9.
Securing the number 9 spot is the sequel to 2021's Hot Wheels Unleashed, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. This adrenaline-fueled installment delivers the same heart-pounding high-speed races along meticulously crafted tracks, elevating the thrill factor. Milestone's team took the success of its predecessor and magnified its excellence, introducing new locations, expanded maneuvering options for cars, and a simplistic yet engaging story mode. This sequel outshines its forerunner. The game offers an extensive array of vehicles for purchase, each bringing with unique characteristics that can be customized to suit your racing style. While the track editor returns, I didn't delve into it extensively during my playtime. Although I have a soft spot for the first game's vehicle shop, this sequel streamlines the purchasing process, offering a more efficient experience. Moreover, the ability to fine-tune and personalize each vehicle's stats adds depth to the gameplay. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged excels in encapsulating the essence of Hot Wheels cars with an impressive range of customization options that injects every race with exhilaration. While I found immense enjoyment in this game, my slightly greater fondness for other titles relegated it to a lower position on my list. For racing enthusiasts, however, this stands as a top-tier option among this year's releases.
Number 8.
WarioWare's trademark zany microgames and quirky humor find a perfect home in WarioWare Move It, the spiritual successor to WarioWare Smooth Moves. This iteration brilliantly harnesses motion controls, delivering a rapid-fire, laughter-inducing experience tailor-made for quick bursts of gameplay. Broadcasting my gameplay experience with this gem on stream was an absolute blast, and I hope my wonderful viewers felt the infectious joy it brought. While WarioWare Move It leans towards brevity and requires some time to grasp the actions for each microgame, it takes the essence of Smooth Moves to new, previously unreachable heights. The incorporation of improved motion controls in this release surpasses what was achievable on the Wii. Notably, it harkens back more to the series' earlier entries, distinguishing itself from 2021's Get It Together. Though I've yet to experience the multiplayer aspect, I anticipate inviting friends over to revel in the delightful chaos of this WarioWare edition. Given its shorter gameplay duration and unexplored multiplayer potential, it secures a commendable spot at number 8 on my list. The anticipation for Nintendo's creativity in concocting microgames with Wario and his pals never wanes. For enthusiasts of party games, WarioWare Move It is a 2023 essential. I eagerly await Wario's next whimsical adventure.
Number 7.
In the landscape of strategy games that bloomed in 2023, Fire Emblem stood tall among a diverse array of releases in the genre. The franchise is renowned for delivering captivating tactical gameplay, and Fire Emblem Engage upholds this tradition flawlessly. Its intricate strategic depth, interwoven with character-centric storytelling, immerses players in a captivating world. The dynamic relationships between characters and the consequential weight of decisions add profound layers to every battlefield encounter. Although I haven't completed this game due to an inundation of outstanding titles vying for attention, Fire Emblem Engage remains a standout. While it might not reach the same heights of enjoyment as the acclaimed 2019 title, Three Houses, it offers a wealth of content and experiences. From engaging in multiplayer online battles to unraveling a rich narrative, Engage establishes itself as a notable strategy gem of 2023. The game earned its nomination for Best Sim Strategy Game at the Game Awards, standing as a formidable contender, and rightfully so. As always, the series' hallmark difficulty with its permadeath feature and the punishing challenge of the hard difficulty option significantly impacts gameplay. The heart-wrenching impact of losing characters whom you've formed emotional bonds with remains a testament to the game's immersive storytelling. While Fire Emblem Engage undoubtedly earns its stripes as an excellent strategy game, my list boasts even more enthralling strategy experiences. Yet, its strategic brilliance and immersive storytelling secure its rightful place among the top contenders in the genre.
Number 6.
My anticipation for Pikmin 4 spanned an extended period. The Pikmin series, though not a widespread sensation, holds a dedicated fanbase, of which I proudly count myself among. Back in 2015, Miyamoto teased that the series' next installment was nearing completion, a statement many, including myself, thought referred to this game, although it turned out to be a Pikmin. Despite the prolonged wait, Pikmin 4 delivered magnificently. The game's beauty lies in its diverse and captivating landscapes. From serene beaches to lively backyard barbecue areas, and even venturing inside of a house. Each setting bursts with excitement and exploration. Alongside the familiar Pikmin types, red, blue, yellow, purple, white, rock, and winged, the game introduces ice and glow Pikmin. Glow Pikmin, obtained through night expeditions, inject a tower defense-like dynamic as you protect Luminoles from encroaching enemies. Dandori battles replace the beloved bingo battles from Pikmin 3. While I have a preference for Pikmin 3's bingo battles, Dandori battles remain enthralling, offering an engaging gameplay experience. Notably, while stalwarts Olimar and Louie return, the absence of Brittany, Alf, Charlie, and the endearing President is felt, though Ochi, a new companion, brings maneuverability and task completion skills akin to Pikmin. Oatchi's ability to swim is pivotal for accessing areas with non-blue Pikmin, adding strategic depth. While slightly easier compared to previous Pikmin games, Pikmin 4's excellence shines through, justifying the long wait. Familiar bosses make a return alongside exciting new additions, leaving me eager for Pikmin 5 whenever it graces us. Claiming my number 6 spot was a tough decision. Pikmin 4's slightly reduced difficulty positioned it there. However, its real-time strategy brilliance, coupled with adorable creatures, makes it a must-play. Exploring vibrant environments and orchestrating the endearing Pikmin in their tasks remains an unparalleled experience. Pikmin 4 upholds the series' legacy of delightful gameplay, mechanics, challenging puzzles, and an enchanting world, crafting an engaging and joyous adventure.
Number 5.
Mario's venture into the RPG realm birthed a timeless classic. My excitement soared when Nintendo announced a remaster of this phenomenal game set to release later in the year. The news promised not just a visual overhaul, but also multiple music options, the beloved original soundtrack, and a newly remastered score by the composer of the original, Yoko Shimomura. November arrived with the release, and unequivocally it stands as the RPG of 2023 in my eyes, preserving the essence of the original while introducing thoughtful modifications. The remaster shines brightly. Nintendo didn't merely revamp the graphics, they introduced boss refights, autosaving, triple attacks with stunning animations, and tweaked enemy attack and item names. Super Mario RPG harmonizes Mario's whimsical universe with the intricacies of an RPG, unfurling a captivating storyline and unforgettable characters. The game's innovative battle system and sharp dialogues place it prominently in the genre, mirroring the charm and depth that made it a standout originally. The writing retains much of its original wit and humor sprinkled throughout the game. Given its status as a remaster of a cherished classic, it's astounding to realize that this game only clinched the number 5 spot on my list. The legacy of this title continues to resonate, reminding players of its enduring impact on gaming history.
Number 4.
As a devoted fan of the game development studio WayForward, I had high expectations for their revival of the Advance Wars series, and the results exceeded all of my expectations. Given my affinity for strategy games, I often likened Advance Wars to the modern-day military counterpart of Fire Emblem. While my prior experience with Advance Wars was through emulators, this quality title undeniably captures the essence of the series. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp not only brings the revered series back with updated visuals, but also reintroduces what many fans consider the 2 best games in the franchise. With new and improved music, it masterfully revitalizes these legendary titles. The game offers an abundance of content, featuring the original levels, multiplayer modes, both online and local, War Room special maps, the ability to download custom maps, and the option to create and share your own. A plethora of unlockables and 2 challenge campaigns, unlocked upon completing the main campaigns, adds to the game's depth. For anyone seeking a game that offers substantial value, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is undeniably a standout contender for 2023. Personally, I had a blast with this title, and I'm confident that fellow strategy game enthusiasts will find immense enjoyment in this return to a beloved series. As a fan of strategy games, this installment is a delightful journey back into the heart of a cherished series. The updated graphics breathe the new life into familiar gameplay mechanics, striking a perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation. Its challenging missions and strategic depth held me captivated for hours. It's astonishing that this game secured my number 4 spot, yet in a way, it's entirely fitting. Now let's dive into my top 3 games of 2023.
Number 3.
The journey to the release of Tears of the Kingdom felt like an epic odyssey, a sentiment familiar to any Zelda fan awaiting a new installment. Initially unveiled in 2019, it took a mere 4 years for this eagerly anticipated title to grace our hands. Although some may have anticipated a swifter arrival, the game's expansive scope became apparent with time. While it may not claim a spot in my top 3 Zelda games of all time, I found myself preferring it over its predecessor, Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom discarded the Sheikah Slate abilities in favor of new ones: Ultra Hand, Fuse, Auto Build, Ascend, and Recall. These abilities, coupled with those granted by the sages, added layers of complexity and innovation. Ultra Hand facilitates the creation of vehicles and contraptions, Fuse enhances weapon durability and power with unique effects, Auto Build streamlines building processes, Ascend allows rapid ascent through cliffs, and Recall reverses the direction of objects, rocks, or other game objects that may have been proceeding in their original direction of movement. All of which are used to solve the myriad of puzzles found within this amazing game. Now, let's delve into the in-game world. While the base map borrows from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom introduces 2 new areas: the sky and the depths. The sky, while initially exciting, falls somewhat short due to its limited exploration options. Nevertheless, dungeons, shrines, and unique locations maintain its appeal. The depths, on the other hand, steals the spotlight with a blend of nostalgia and novel horrors, featuring familiar enemies and bizarre discoveries. Light routes akin to shrines not only restore Link's health, but also provide fast travel locations. The map of Hyrule has undergone significant overhauls, boasting new quests, areas, and caves. This game is a technical marvel, seamlessly allowing players to traverse from the sky to the depths. Each ability demands skill, adding to the game's complexity. Despite completing the main story, I've yet to explore half of what this game has to offer. Speaking of the story, it resonates more deeply than its prequel, unveiling mysteries and evoking emotions. While my preference leans toward more linear Zelda games, Tears of the Kingdom has ignited hope for the series' future. My hope of incorporating Zelda staples and a more linear path in future games, while maintaining the open world aspect, is exciting. Announced for the Switch, Tears of the Kingdom stands as a testament to its emotional depth and intricate storytelling. Securing the number 3 spot, it leaves me eager to unravel the tales of the top 2 games on my 2023 list. And why do I suddenly feel like I have an alien parasite living on my body?
Number 2.
Having never owned a PlayStation 4, Marvel's Spider-Man 1 eluded me, except for a brief demo experience at PAX West 2018. Now, as a proud owner of a PlayStation 5, I not only immersed myself in the entirety of the first game and its DLC, but I have also savored the launch title, Miles Morales. Marvel's Spider-Man 2, however, proved to be an even grander adventure. Picking up where its predecessor left off, the game delves into Miles' unique journey, seamlessly intertwining with Peter's. The transition between the 2 Spider-Persons is flawless, and swinging through the vibrant city of New York remains an absolute joy. The game's length surpassed that of Miles Morales, providing a deeper exploration of the narrative. The story, skillfully woven, kept me engaged from start to finish. Witnessing familiar villains and navigating the complexities introduced by the Venom symbiote was a thrilling experience. Noteworthy is the appearance of Peter's friend Harry and the introduction of Venom as a playable character. The power behind each Venom attack is palpable, adding a new layer to the gameplay. New York is teeming with side activities, from photographing landmarks and solving EMF puzzles, to aiding citizens and unraveling Mysterio's mysteriums. Confronting a new group of thugs, known as the Flame, and exploring the memories of Marco, also known as the sympathetic villain Sandman, added depth to the game. The diverse suit styles, each with multiple options, showcase meticulous design, and the return of Spider-Verse suits and costumes from other movies adds a nostalgic touch. Streaming the game allowed me to share the joy with viewers, and I genuinely hope that the excitement translated on screen. While I personally feel that the first game provided a more novel experience, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is by no means inferior. Quite the contrary, it refines and builds upon the strengths of its predecessors. Insomniac Games' masterpiece is a testament to the capabilities of the PlayStation 5, making the investment worthwhile, even if the system currently lacks an extensive library of titles that resonate with me. Swinging through the streets of New York as Spider-Man remains endlessly captivating. The sequel not only owns the exhilarating web-slinging mechanics, but also introduces a captivating narrative that keeps players deeply invested. The meticulous attention to detail in recreating the city and the fluid combat mechanics make this game an absolute joy to play. Now on to number 1. Here we go!
Number 1.
As a devoted Nintendo fan, Mario represents one of my earliest memories of video games, alongside the legendary Zelda series. Over the years, Mario has engaged in a myriad of activities, from golf and kart races to epic Smash Bros. Battles, and even taking on the role of a referee in the original Punch-Out! However, Mario's claim to fame undoubtedly lies in the realm of platforming, where he has embarked on both 3D and 2D adventures. While the new Super Mario Bros. Styles of games may have felt somewhat stale and overused, the introduction of Super Mario Bros. Wonder has breathed new life into Mario's 2D escapades. The return of multiplayer from the new Super Mario Bros. Series, with a twist that prevents interference in jumps or disruptions from other players, adds a refreshing layer to the experience. Initially skeptical about the inclusion of online multiplayer, I found it to be a wonderful addition, allowing me to share the joy with my fantastic viewers during live streams. Wonder takes the well-known series to new heights, infusing each level with fresh elements to explore. The mechanics are taken to the next level when Mario and friends snag a Wonder Flower, leading to effects one can only compare to an exhilarating acid trip. The game caters to players of all skill levels, offering easy characters like Yoshi and Nabbit. While Yoshi takes knockback, Nabbit, true to his mischievous nature, remains immune. However, all characters can still succumb to pits and lava. The introduction of badges adds complexity to the gameplay, allowing for a degree of customization. Although limited to one badge for the entire group in local play, it doesn't diminish the overall enjoyment of the game. Despite leaning towards the easier side of 2D Mario adventures, some later levels and the secret world provide a satisfying challenge. I'm genuinely excited to see where Nintendo takes 2D series in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder not only pays homage to the classic formula, but elevates it. The seamless integration of nostalgic elements with modern gameplay mechanics creates an immersive experience. From inventive level design to a charming soundtrack, every aspect feels meticulously crafted, solidifying its place as one of the best Mario games, often drawing comparisons to the iconic Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World. Mario games have always held a special place in my heart, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder continues to enrich that legacy. And there you have it, my top 10 games of the exceptional year 2023 in the world of gaming. This year felt like an unending cascade of excellent releases, with each month bringing forth new and captivating titles. Regardless of whether your top 10 differs from mine, I'm certain that everyone discovered moments of enjoyment throughout the past year. As we stand on the cusp of the upcoming year, shrouded in some uncertainty about what lies ahead, let's take a moment to reflect fondly on the gaming marvel that was 2023. I sincerely hope that each person found something tailored to their taste, creating individual connections with the diverse array of games that graced our screens. This list, in its own way, provides a glimpse into my gaming journey, a traversal of the top 10 games that left an undeniable mark on me throughout the past remarkable year. Each game isn't merely a source of entertainment, it serves as a gateway to unforgettable experiences, a conduit for emotions, and a vessel for moments that have become integral parts of my gaming narrative. Whether through immersive narratives, groundbreaking gameplay, mechanics, or nostalgic elements, these titles have etched themselves into my heart, creating a tapestry of gaming memories that define a truly remarkable year.